In this video, I'm going to address the number one thing that is preventing law firm success. Most people have a tendency to avoid challenges, and that shows up in our business as procrastination. Now, what is procrastination? Procrastination is pushing off something that feels uncomfortable. Now, we may not even realize we're procrastinating because often in our business, procrastination looks like work. Because what we do is we tend to keep ourselves really busy with something that we call important. And in doing so, we're pushing off something that we really need to be doing. Before I continue, if you want more strategies on keeping your law firm profitable or making it more profitable, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We'll be here releasing new videos regularly on these topics. So what's the problem with being busy? Let's address why being busy is a problem. There's a book called E-Myth by Michael Gerber. And in that book, Michael Gerber lays out this idea of the owner entering their business as the technician and then not being able to leave that role. As the lawyer in the firm, you have a tendency to want to do legal work, and you do great legal work, which means that you're going to be avoiding the real big things, the CEO things that need to be focused on. Another problem with being busy is that it keeps you in the weeds. It keeps you on the ground. Have you ever heard this saying, you want to see the forest instead of the trees? What's happening is when you're in the business being busy, you're seeing the tree in front of you, but you're not able to see the big picture. And if you don't take yourself out of that to see the big picture, that's going to stop or limit your growth. And the final problem with being busy is it leaves no room for a solution. Because what happens is you say, I'm too busy to do that. It happens a lot with our elite law firm expansion coaching program. One of the biggest reasons why people are afraid to join is because they don't think they have enough time to do the work in the program. But that itself is the problem. Because if you're so busy that you don't have time to grow your business, how are you ever going to get out of not having enough time? So how do you get out of being busy? What is the answer? And it's not just, oh, stop procrastinating, right? Because everybody would just do that. There's actually some strategies you can implement to get out of being busy. Give yourself some more space to be able to elevate yourself into that CEO role. The first is look for opportunities for automation. Look for opportunities to use technology to your advantage to automate parts of your firm that are being done manually. The second is delegation. There's a great book out called Who Not How. Not a book recommendation here. I love that term. Who, not how. Every time that you are going to be doing something in your business, ask yourself that question. Who can do this? Instead of how do I do this? When you're asking how do I do this, you're putting it on you. When you ask who can do this, you're changing the landscape. You're changing the way that you view the next action item to be done. The last piece goes hand in hand with the automation and with the delegation, and that's to create a system around what you do. Try to make everything that you do a step-by-step process, because when you do that, it allows you to find automation. It allows you to find somebody to delegate it to. One of the reasons why people are resistant to delegating is because they think only they can do it. And the only reason you think only you can do it is because you haven't thought about what are the step-by-step items that I go through in my own process to do this. So if you're watching this video and saying, yes, that's me, but how do I get out of it? You're not the first person who was so busy that they didn't have the little space they needed to make the massive change in their law firm. And what we do in our Law Firm Growth Elite Expansion Coaching Program is we help you identify that. We help you get out of that. As a matter of fact, one of the first things that we do is we put you through Get 1 hour a day back. We try to identify a way for you to release an hour so that you have the space to put into it. If you would like to investigate what it might look like for you to be in the Law Firm Growth Elite Expansion Coaching Program, go to profitwithlaw.com/elite.